Today we're exploring a groundbreaking book that challenges our understanding of the Bible, science, and the very fabric of our universe. The book is called The Comets of God by Goodman, and it promises to take us on a journey through the cosmos, the Bible, and the catastrophic events that have shaped human history. Now, you might be wondering, what does the Bible have to do with science, especially when it comes to comets? Well, Goodman argues that the Bible is not just a religious text, but also a repository of scientific knowledge, particularly about comets, one of the least understood cosmic phenomena. He claims that the Bible contains testable scientific information about the laws of nature and God's use of natural forces to express his wrath. Goodman suggests that when properly translated and understood, the Bible reveals a wealth of information about natural events that have profoundly affected life on Earth. He posits that, if the Bible's accounts of these events are proven correct, it could provide evidence for the existence of God and offer us a glimpse into the divine mind. Central to Goodman's argument is the idea that comets are the instruments through which God has executed his plans throughout history. He points out that the Bible refers to comets as God's mighty ones, weapons of wrath, and ministers of flaming fire. These celestial bodies, he argues, have been used by God to reveal himself to mankind and to bring about correction and judgment. Goodman delves into the scientific evidence supporting this claim, drawing on recent discoveries in astronomy, geology, and archaeology. He highlights the significance of two recently discovered impact craters, one at the bottom of the Indian Ocean and the other in southern Iraq, which he believes are linked to catastrophic events described in the Old Testament. Let's take a closer look at some of the events Goodman discusses. First up, the story of Noah's flood. Goodman argues that the flood was not caused by rain alone, but by a massive comet impact that triggered a colossal tsunami. He points to the discovery of the Burkle crater, which he believes is the smoking gun for this cosmic event. The impact, he suggests, would have generated waves of unimaginable height, capable of covering the highest mountains and leaving behind the devastation described in the Bible. Similarly, Goodman connects the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah to a cometary event. He interprets the biblical phrase, fire and brimstone, as a description of a comet breaking up in the atmosphere, raining down fiery debris and sulfurous compounds. He cites the discovery of unusual sulfur deposits near the suspected location of the cities as evidence supporting this interpretation. Goodman also explores the plagues of Egypt, suggesting that they were the result of cometary activity. He draws on the work of astronomers who have identified a close encounter between Earth and Comet Halley around 1404 BC, within the time frame of the Exodus. He argues that the plagues, such as the Nile turning to blood, the boils, and the hail mixed with fire, could be explained by the dust, debris, and chemical compounds released by the comet. He further suggests that the pillar of cloud and fire that led the Israelites through the desert was a comet, providing a scientifically plausible explanation for this biblical phenomenon. Perhaps the most intriguing part of Goodman's argument is his interpretation of the Book of Revelation. He believes that the catastrophic events described in Revelation, such as the stars falling from the sky, the great earthquake, and the disappearance of mountains and islands, are all the result of a series of cometary impacts. Goodman draws on the work of astronomers who have recognized the astronomical origins of the events in Revelation. He argues that the 7 trumpets and 7 vials are descriptions of 7 rounds of comet bombardment, each with increasingly devastating effects. He suggests that these events are not symbolic, but literal descriptions of cosmic catastrophes. Goodman further connects the biblical concept of the Day of the Lord and the Battle of Armageddon to cometary activity. He interprets the mountain rendezvous of troops as a gathering of armies in the mountains of Israel, possibly at Mount Hermon, where a massive cometary impact would trigger a volcanic eruption, unleashing a nuée ardente, a devastating cloud of superheated ash and gas. He suggests that this event would be accompanied by a rain of massive hailstones, further adding to the destruction. Goodman argues that this scenario is consistent with the biblical description of the winepress of the wrath of God, where blood flows as high as the horses' bridles, Finally, Goodman delves into the mysterious stone cut out of the mountain without hands, mentioned in the book of Daniel. He interprets this as a description of a volcanic eruption, specifically a nuée ardente, which he believes will play a crucial role in the events of the end times. He suggests that this eruption will be triggered by a cometary impact, adding another layer of destruction to the already catastrophic events. In conclusion, the Comets of God presents a compelling and controversial argument that challenges our traditional understanding of the Bible. Goodman argues that the Bible is not just a religious text, but also a scientific document containing detailed and accurate information about comets and their role in shaping human history. While some may find his interpretations far-fetched, Goodman's work raises important questions about the relationship between science and religion. It invites us to reconsider the Bible as a source of scientific knowledge and to explore the possibility that the divine and the cosmic are more intertwined than we ever imagined. So, what do you think? Is the Bible a scientific textbook? Are comets the weapons of God's wrath? And what does this mean for our understanding of the end times? Share your thoughts and join the conversation. As always, thanks for tuning in to BrightLearn, where we explore the mysteries of our world and beyond.
This has been a BrightLearn video from BrightLearn.ai on the book The Comets of God by Jeffrey Goodman. Visit BrightLearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and visit naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.